Hello everyone, myself Shah from Department of Pharmacognosy at LJ Institute of Pharmacy. Welcome to the new series which is initiated by LJ Institute of Pharmacy. Kindly subscribe, share and like our YouTube channel Pharma Ignite. Now let's begin with our session. In today's session, we are going to discuss quality control parameters of two drugs. There are two types of quality control parameters. First one is a adulteration and second one is a substitution or evaluation. Now, first of all, what do you mean by quality control parameter? To find out or evaluate the quality and purity of the two drugs by performing different parameters like morphological, histological, physical and chemical and compare with these official standards. Now, in a commercial market, it is necessary to maintain the quality and purity of the crude drugs to attribute the therapeutic properties. However, if the drug is adulterated, then it should not comply with the official standards or the quality is change of the original drug. Now, these are the various factors which involved in a quality control of the crude drugs. First factor that the drug should be the stable. Second one, it should be produced in a such environment which does not permit any inclusion of the material. Third one, it should be stored in a airtight container. Fourth one parameter, that is it is free from the foreign organic matter or free from the contamination. Then next one is it should comply with the official standard. Then we can say the drug is of pure quality and purity. It should be produced under the supervision of the pharmacognosis. So there may be reducing the chances of adulteration by giving proper selection, training and motivation. The quality can be attributed. Now, what do you mean by adulteration? Adulteration means a debasement of the genuine material. That means it's a practice of substituting the original drug partially or wholly with the similar looking substance. Generally, the adulteration are two types: intentionally adulteration and unintentionally adulteration. Intentionally adulteration can be done for the profit purposes and adulterated drug is either free from or inferior in the chemical therapeutic properties. Now here these are the diagrams which explain about the adulteration. First of all, first diagram in the left hand side, that is the original drug of pipernigrum. Pipernigrum means murray. It is adulterated with the carica papaya seeds which having the morphological resemblance. Second one drug is the original drug of saffron. Saffron means a kesar which is adulterated by the safflower petals. So which having the morphological resemblance. Now these are the conditions. While these conditions are exposed to the authentic drug, the drug become adulterated in nature and having the substandard quality. Now first condition is deterioration. Deterioration means impairment in the quality. Second one condition is a spoilage. When the drug containing moisture, at the time it is highly susceptible to the microbial growth. So it becomes deteriorates or spoilage occur. Third one is a complete substitution. That means the original drug is completely replaced with the substandard drug or other drug, then it is known as a complete substitution. Fourth one parameter is a admixture. Mixing of the other drug with the original drug known as a admixture. For an example, cinnamon powder is a mix with the brick powder. Brick powder having the brown color, it is mixed with the cinnamon powder. Then inferiority means change in a quality. The quality is a degraded quality of material is mixed with the original drug. Sophistication is a sophisticated technique which cause adulteration or deliberate type of adulteration. This adulteration done for the cost purposes. So while these conditions are exposed to the original drug, the drugs become impaired, and this impairment of the drug having substandard nature. So here these are the diagrams which explain about the adulteration condition. Now types of adulterants may be caused the different conditions like the drugs having substandard in nature or addition of the synthetic chemicals or commercial varieties or inferior drugs can be added. So these are the types of adulterants. Now first type, that is substitution with the substandard commercial variety. So here the drugs having the resemble with the original drug but having substandard inner nature. So resemble means all things, morphological characters, chemical characters, therapeutic characters, but having substandard inner nature. This is the common practice of the adulteration. Now, Strychnos noxomica is adulterated with the Strychnos potatorum. Second one, Indian senna is adulterated with the Arabian senna. So these are the examples which indicates the morphological resemblance but substandard inner nature. Second one, adulterant is substitution with the superficially similar inferior drug. That means the drug having the morphological resemblance but chemical therapeutic activities are inferior in nature. So it should not comply with the official drug chemical therapeutic properties. Right? So these are the examples. Now in examples, beeswax is substituted with the Japan wax. Saffron is substituted with the safflower petals. Clove and clove stalks are admixed with the clove. Now, third type of adulteration is a substitution with artificially manufactured substance. The artificially manufactured substance are substituted with the authentic drug or original drug. So this is the common practice for the costlier drug. For an example, compressed chicory is used in place of the coffee beans. So fourth one is a substitution with the exhaust drug. While from the original drug, the active ingredients can be removed. At the time it becomes exhausted, and these exhausted drugs are used in a place of the original drug. So drug will remain same, but the active constituent part will be removed. So that is known as the exhaust drug. This application or this type of adulterants employed in a volatile oil containing drug. In a volatile oil containing drug, the volatile oil is removed. Then this removal or the exhausted volatile oil containing drug are used in place of the original drug. So for an example, artificial coloring of the exhausted saffron. Now, fifth type of adulterant is use of synthetic chemicals. If the drug containing any chemical constituent which having the chemical properties prominently, so at the time the synthetic chemicals are added in a original drug. For an example, balsam of Peru having the benzyl or benzyl benzoate, that is the chemicals. So this benzyl benzoate is a prominent character for the identification of the balsam of Peru. So at the time the synthetic chemicals like benzyl benzoate is added in a balsam of Peru. Then citral. Citral is the aldehyde containing oil. This aldehyde added in a citral oil. Next one, adulterant is the presence of vegetative matter from the same plant. This can be employed in a majority of the powder drug. While you want to take the powder drug of the leaf, at the time the vegetative matters or other vegetative part of the powders are added in the original powder to increase their bulk and reduce their cost. Right? So this is the best example of the vegetative matter, of the addition of vegetative matter in the case of the specific powder drug. The stem portion are mixed along with the leaf portion in case of senna, tulsi and others. Next one, harmful adulterant, which having the morphological resemblance, but for increasing the weight, the harmful adulterants are added with the original drug, but they are harmful in a nature. So this is the admixture type of the condition. For an example, limestone is admixed with the asafoetida. Asafoetida means neem. Then this limestone is causing the damage of the liver and kidney. Second one, lead is added in opium. Then white oil is mixed with the coconut oil. So this can be identified by comparing the standards or by performing the evaluation parameters like acid value, saponification value, and the standards are compared. Then we can identify the adulteration. Now adulteration of the powders. So the other powders or entire drug of the powders are mixed with the other powders. So dextrine is a mix with the ipecac. Then powder liquorize is admixture with the olive stone. So these are the examples of the adulterants in which the different materials is added with the original drug. So here this is the name of the original drug, and in the last column it is adulterant. Name of the adulterant is given. For an example, agar is adulterated with the gelatin. So this can be identified by comparing or by performing the evaluation methods, and the standards are compared with the official drug. Then and then we can say the adulteration is done. This is the one FAQ from this session, and thank you for watching my presentation.